Hi everyone, welcome back to She Equips Herself, and today we're going to be doing my 2024 holiday gift guide for her. So these are going to be gifts for your mom, your wife, your sister, your niece, your daughter, whoever. And I'm going to be doing a separate one showing gifts for him. So these gifts are catered more towards the women in your life, although not all of them. Actually, all of these things can be for men as well. But these are just things that I as a woman would appreciate getting, knowing that I'm into firearms, or maybe she's scared of getting into guns, but she's mentioned she wants to get into guns. Wherever she is on the firearm spectrum or safety spectrum, I'm gonna give you 10 ideas of gifts that you can get her this holiday season. I'll be linking all of these items in the description below, and some of them that I've used and loved for a while, I have discount codes for. So make sure you look at the links in the description if you wanna get any of these things so that you can get a discount off some of these products. I don't have discount codes with all of these companies, but the ones that I use and like and have given me a code for, I'll share those below. So the first thing I wanna share, and the thing I appreciate about this most, is the packaging. So you can get creative with the way that you package these things. So you can get your favorite EDC gear, like your favorite pepper spray, knife, and flashlight, which is what I have in here, and just stick it in a little holster, put a ribbon on it or something, and that's like a nice little semi-inexpensive gift depending on what your EDC gear is. So for me, for example, I have this sticky holster here. I use these all the time. It's a nice, somewhat universal holster if you get the right size for whatever gun she carries. And then you can put in your favorite pepper spray. So I have my palm pepper spray here. This is my favorite EDC flashlight just because it's very powerful and it's so small. It has a clip and it fits inside my tiny girl jean pockets. And this is a stream light, so I'm gonna link that below as well. My favorite EDC flashlight. It's the only one that I can pretty much just grab and go at any time. I can even just stick it in the waistband of my leggings. And then the knife I've been carrying the most is this Budgie knife by Buck Knives. I love this knife. This is gonna sound so girly, but it's really pretty. It has this like, it almost looks like sea glass, see? And then the other side is just like this steel. And the clip works really well. It's so easy to just stick in my pocket. I take this thing everywhere with me just as a nice little tool if I ever need to cut anything. So you can just take your favorite EDC gear, package it up in a little holster, put a ribbon on it or something, and that's a nice little gift that you can give to your lady friend. Okay, next, if she doesn't have a ton of time to get to the range but wants to practice, you can kind of make your own at-home range with the Mantis training systems. Now, these come in these little kits. They also have systems for rifles. This one's for a pistol. This is the X10. But these will pretty much turn whatever room you're in into a mini range.
10. 10.
You can see your score. You can see where you're hitting, so it's just a really cool way, and it feels like you're at the range, but you're not actually using live ammo, so it's obviously cheaper in the long run to get a kit like this versus spend all that ammo at the range every single time you want to practice. And there's an app you can get on your phone that will show you your progress. It gives you different drills to do, and you just attach the sensor to your gun and make sure your gun is totally empty, and you can train at home. I did a video on the X10 that I'm going to include up here, but the Mantis training systems are great if you want to get some extra practice at home with your pistol or your rifle. And that's just a nice little gift that you can give to her so that she can improve her skills while she's at home without having to actually get to the range in between live fire sessions. The next thing I can recommend, and this can be also just a stocking stuffer, is a book or books or 3 books. I have 3 books here that I love and I would recommend for women. The first one is The Gift of Fear, one of my favorite books of all time. I feel like all women should read this book. It's so interesting, packed with stories and examples of how fear is actually beneficial to us and how we should listen to fear because we're often taught to ignore it. Very good book. There's also the new Superpower for Women by Steve Cardian. Excellent book for women. And then The Law of Self-Defense. If she's into carrying a firearm, It's so important to know the law, and this goes through laws in every state. There's an index in the back, so a really helpful reference book to have, and just a lot of helpful and important information if she already carries a gun or she's interested in learning about it. Very good book. So you can get her a book, stick it in her stocking, get her a few books, put a ribbon around it, and there you go. Okay, the next one is what I talked about in my last video, which is this Otis gun cleaning kit. If she has guns and she doesn't know where to start cleaning them, this kit has everything she's gonna need. There's also a compact kit inside that she can throw in her range bag and just always have gear with her in case she needs to do anything to her gun while she's at the range. And it also comes with a handy little guide for how to use all this stuff. They also have a lot of videos on their channel for how to use their gear. So if she needs some sort of gun cleaning kit, she's recently bought a gun and doesn't have anything, this is a great all-in-one kit. They also have a lot of smaller kits on their website. So check out Otis for anything gun cleaning related. They also make these lead hand wipes that I absolutely love. They're in my truck right now because we keep them in there for after the range, but they're these lead hand cleaning wipes, so she could stick those in her range bag, and after she leaves the range, if she needs to clean the lead off her hands and there's no like sink available or anything, she can use those wipes until she can get to a sink, and they're just really great. But those are all by Otis. Check out their website. They have a lot of great products, and also a lot of nice little stocking stuffers you could get for her. If you just want to get her that compact kit, stuff it in her stocking and she'll have everything she needs to clean her pistol right there.
I also wanted to share this bedside safe from Vaultec with you guys because I think this could make a great gift. It's a little bit on the higher end, like a higher price point, but this will get used a lot, and it's just a really solid investment if you want to give her a gift where she can keep her gun safe right next to her bed. It's got fingerprint access. It opens quick. There's my bedside Glock in there. You could fit another gun. You could fit extra magazine, a flashlight, whatever, and then you just close it and it locks back up. It's got the time, temperature, humidity, whatever you want. You can change the settings on the app for what you want to show here and the level of the lighting and all that. And you can also program a code in. I'm not going to show you guys my code, obviously, but that also opens it pretty quick with the buttons. And one of the coolest features of this, in my opinion, is that you can charge your phone right on top. It's got that like wireless charging, so I don't have to have a charger. I can just pop my phone on there at bedtime and it charges it. And it's just really nifty. A nice little bedside safe, so you can keep your gun accessible but locked up and away from little hands if you've got kids or stuff like that, or people you don't want to access your gun. And you can program, I think, up to 20 fingerprints, maybe more. And there's an app that goes along with it, so you could change the settings for the safe on there as well. You can set, like, it'll alert you if someone tampers with it.
Okay, this next one is so cool. This is a trauma kit by Live the Creed. Live the Creed has a lot of trauma gear and pre-packaged kits that you can buy. And I'm going to show you my favorite part of this one right here and why it's particularly good for women. So, you might be familiar with a cat tee, a cat tourniquet. It looks like this, okay? Normal, like, EDC tourniquet. Live the Creed sells something similar called an ETQ. And it functions just like a cat tee, but look at how much smaller. Oh, maybe you can't tell. Yeah. Look how much smaller that is. The whole thing is smaller. Everything about it is smaller, but it works the same way. And it even has this little like glow stick thing here so that if you use the tourniquet, it will crack, and then the person that the tourniquet is on will be easier to find. So just so compact. Let me wrap it up how I would carry it, just because I want to show you how small it is next to the cat tee. This is honestly, like, I could fit this in my back pocket, in the side pocket of my purse, have it so handy. Look how much smaller that is than the cat tee. When I saw this, I was so excited because I try to carry these like in my car, in my range bag, but I'm a small person. Like, where am I gonna put this and my gun and my extra magazine and my knife, my pepper spray, my flashlight? But this, I could throw that in my back pocket. I could throw that in the side pocket of my bag. You know, it's just a lot easier to manage. So some sort of trauma gear kit makes a great gift, and they have a lot of small ones, bigger ones, but that little tourniquet, the ETQ, I think would make such a cool gift because I didn't know about it before Live the Creed was nice enough to send me one so that I could check it out for you guys. But check out Live the Creed for any sort of trauma gear. They have a lot of great stuff. That's just probably my favorite item that I found from them. So if you decide to get her something like a tourniquet, you can also buy her some sort of trauma class so that they can teach her how to use these things, because it's great to carry trauma gear, but we have to know how to use them, right? So when it comes to classes, and I was thinking about this earlier, rather than just getting her any sort of gun class, try to think about what she enjoys. So for example, so maybe she's a nurse or a doctor, you can get her some sort of like tactical trauma course where she's shooting and then also treating people for trauma wounds. Something like that would be really interesting. For me, I love classes where I learn a lot about the legal aspects of carrying and the psychology behind carrying, and also the psychology behind like victimology and how people choose their victims. So try to think of what she enjoys and find a course for her based on that, and then eventually she might want to take additional courses. I would try to think of what she enjoys and try to find a class based on what she likes and what she would want to learn about. But if she's never taken a gun course and you want to get her into guns, buy her a safety course. They have them in every state. It's the thing that you need in a lot of states to be able to apply for your gun license, and so go with her even if she doesn't want to go alone. Some classes are even female only if that's something that she would be more comfortable with. So a basic safety class is also a great first step if she's never been introduced to firearms or if she's never taken a formal class. I think that's a great place to start. And also the NRA runs classes called Women on Target. I've taken one before. I've volunteered as an instructor in Women on Target courses, and they're a great introduction to get women into shooting, and it's all women, so it's a nice comfortable environment for her to learn in. And if she's a busy woman, if she doesn't have a ton of time to schedule going to a class, try an online course. And if she has trouble finding margin in her schedule to schedule a course and show up, then something like an online course might be a better option. And I have 2 online courses available now in the She Equips Herself online school, and we're gonna be doing a Black Friday sale. Now, I recently dropped the course prices to make them more accessible to everybody, but I'm gonna be doing an additional 15% off for Black Friday, and I'm gonna start that early. Maybe I'll start it now. So if an online course might be better for her schedule-wise, our courses are very flexible. The Armed and Confident Academy is designed to get her comfortable carrying a gun, comfortable with the idea of a firearm and how they work, what to put in her range bag, how to go to the range by herself. We go over pretty much everything I learned in the beginning of my firearms journey that got me comfortable to carry a gun. So I go through all of that, and then we have the live fire online course, the Practical Handgun Academy, and that's the one my husband Mac does the majority of the instructing in. You'll see me shooting in parts of it, but that course is designed to get her going to the range. We give her a plan for every lesson of what she needs to practice at the range after she sees us demonstrate and talk about it on video. And it's just really flexible. She can start and end the courses whenever she wants. She'll have lifetime access. We have a private Facebook community for students. So those are just really nice ways for someone with a busy schedule to be able to get comfortable carrying a gun and then learn how to shoot one for defensive purposes, because going to the range and just shooting off a table is not going to give you the skills you need to carry a gun for self-defense. So that sale is going to be live from now until December 25th. You can get the courses individually, but there's also a bundle that you can get where you get both of them at a discount. So check that out in the link below. I'm going to have that discount code as well, so you can save money on that as a Christmas gift. I think that would make a great gift and just give her a lot of confidence and motivation when it comes to firearms, because I just want women to feel comfortable and know that they can take charge of their safety. And online courses are a great way to do that because of how flexible they are, even for someone like a busy mom or something. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is this necklace I'm wearing. So this, if you can tell, I don't know if you can tell from that far away, they're little guns. I hope you guys can see that there. So these are little gold guns, and this is made by Armed in Style. I'm gonna link her page below because she has necklaces, she has bracelets, all sorts of little accessories. This is a range date candle she makes as well that actually smells nice, but also smells like the range. it's intriguing. Pillows with like a dry fire target on the back. Just so many cool gifts on her site. So you can get her something like that that's just discreet, but also just shows her appreciation for firearms. Another idea is to get her a range bag. Now this is my range bag that I've had, I don't even know how long. My sister gave it to me. And so I don't want to switch range bags. This is my favorite just because she gave it to me. But you can get a range bag and then put some targets in it, put some ammo in it, kind of like a gift basket, but she also gets a range bag as a bonus. And I made this little range day date coupon that's totally free. I'm going to include a PDF of it down below that you guys can print out for yourselves, cut it out, and then just put it in whatever gift you're giving her, and she can redeem it at any time for a range date, which is a win for both of you, right? Because who doesn't love a range date? All right, next, if she's a She Equips Herself fan, you can get her some swag. We've got hats, I got t-shirts, I got sweatshirts. My She Equips Herself merch store is always linked here on YouTube. You can see it. I think there's like a banner that shows up right underneath my videos. What did I do to my hair? But if she likes She Equips Herself, you can get her some sort of like a mug or a sweatshirt or something and just help her to show her appreciation for She Equips Herself. And I would definitely appreciate you guys representing She Equips Herself as well. I also have stuff for men. It's not just for ladies, but this is a ladies gift guide, so we're sticking with that. So that's gonna do it for my gift guide for her. Let me know if you're interested in any of these things or if you have ideas for what to get your lady friend who's interested in firearms or wants to get interested in firearms. Give us some more ideas down below. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and check any links down below for details on what we talked about today. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.